Cancer, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is a reading for you for the first week of August 2020. So that's from about the 3rd to about the 9th of August. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, what's on the cards. But before we dive into the tarot, I need to consult the oracle. And I'm going to use this lovely Sufi Wisdom Oracle to start your reading with a little 3-card spread. So let's see what words of wisdom this mysterious oracle has for you, Cancer, for the first week of August 2020. What messages are there for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? What messages are there for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? What messages are there for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? What messages are there for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? So I'm just going to let the deck split where it wants and choose a pile. And let's choose 3 cards from that pile. Sorry, I hope Brocket will go soon. Let's see there, that will do us, and let's see what you get. You have Face Your Fears. So there may be some courage required for you this week. Farewell to phantoms by facing your fears. And you have Open Mind. Replace the old cycle with a new and exciting one. New ideas, new way of looking at things. An open mind. So you need to keep an open mind and face your fears. And finally, willpower. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress level. So there may be something you're moving towards, and that's going to require courage, willpower, and an open mind. So it looks like quite a week for you, Cancer. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Let's see what's on the cards for Cancer for the first week of August 2020. See. What's on the cards for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? What messages are there for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? What messages are there for Cancer for the first week of August 2020? Let's give it another shuffle and see. Cancer, first week of August 2020. Let's see what you get. The Moon, the Hermit. Gosh, these are all major arcanas. Judgment. So it seems, just to start with, there's there's some uncertainty, perhaps that's fearful for you, some fears, something unknown, and perhaps, you know, needing to tap into your intuition, doing things instinctively, but there seems to be a bit of veiled knowledge about you, something that's unclear and that may be invoking a fearful response in you. And you've got the Hermit suggesting you may need to find these answers within, go within, seeking the light. Again, going into something unknown, and judgment, rising up, finding that answer, reinventing yourself, finding the light, finding the truth. A calling perhaps for some of you, a new beginning, a rebirth of sorts. So let's see what the rest of the cards say. You've got the world, they call it the universe in this deck, the world, and you've got two of fire, and you've got the star, denoting what's brought you where you are and energies around you. Then your challenges are the King of Fire, the Fool, and the Devil. There's a lot of major arcanas appearing for you, Cancer. Your advice from Spirit is the Warrior of Air, that's the Knight of Swords. You've got the Eight of Air, and you've got the Page of Fire, the Page of Earth, the Ace of Earth, and the Queen of Water are your outcome cards. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Fire. A lot of challenges, a lot of perhaps obstacles in your way, but you know, there's maybe an unsettled air about you, an instability around you, and that may be to do with the will of people that you're dealing with, a lack of collaboration, a lack of cooperation amongst people around you or working with you, that may be causing obstacles and general chaos. This may well be related to your uncertainty or sense of unclarity and perhaps fear as knowledge emerges from the depths, from the subconscious, and needing to step away from this energy, step away to a place of quiet, to a place of solitude where you can think, where you can regroup your thoughts and seek the answers which will come from within, and re-emerge with this enlightened knowledge in a stronger, more empowered form in order to deal with the week, with the situation, with the people around you. A new role, I'm getting sense here, you know, looking at this, is you've stepped into a new role, a new beginning. Something has completed, ended for some of you, and you're sort of stepping into a new phase, a new role for some of you. Perhaps with this new role, you know, for those of you who are seeing this as a work-related reading, that new role could be what related to all this lack of harmony and vying for position and not authority, but you know, when people are vying for control, for position, in a situation. Again, this card also indicates stepping through a doorway into something new with lots of possibilities. You know, he holds a globe indicating the world as his oyster, just starting something new, having stepped through the doorway and facing the light, facing the music, ready to dance. This may have been something you wished for, something you longed for, and it feels, on many levels, it feels almost destined and right, guided by divine energies, be it angels or God for you. So it feels like, you know, there's a big change, a big new role, a big, so, you know, a new way of identifying yourself that you're emerging into. And, you know, it's no wonder for some of you it may feel full of uncertainty and fear. Your challenges, again, all this fire energy, seems to be a lot of clashes of will, and you're, you know, accepting this new role with faith that you can do it, with a lightness at heart, and a self-belief, and a belief that, you know, as a destined thing, it's all going to work out and everything's going to fall into place. You know, this may well have been how it felt in the dream, beautiful, easy, carefree, but how it's feeling at the moment is full of uncertainty and full of clashes of will and fieriness. You know, this sense of, I'm getting from this card today, the sense of self-doubt and worry that you've gotten yourself trapped in a situation that is not as it seemed, that lured you in, and now is feeling dark, empty, frightening, and, you know, like a loss of your courage, and a fear that, you know, you've charged into this without enough forethought, without enough planning, with just this wonderful sense of adventure and energy. So that's what's challenging you at the moment. Having stepped into this new role, into this new position, it's now feeling unstable beneath your feet. It's feeling frightening. It's feeling not as it should have felt. And there's a lack of cooperation around you at the moment. Your advice from Spirit, the warrior of air, says, you know, use your integrity. You know what you can make a wise decision. You know the facts. You've got enough intelligence and enough savvy to do this. You just need to have a strong sense of self-belief and to stand by your word with integrity and intensity to some degree. Just, you know, it's really like stand up for yourself and charge in fearlessly, because you know you are right. You know you've got this. Underneath all the fear, you know you've got it. To move forward without fear. The Eight of Swords suggests, you know, you may be feeling trapped at the moment, but it's not that case. It's a matter of looking at things in a new perspective, looking at it from a different angle. From, you know, and really, I can see why you've got this courage and willpower, facing your fears and using your willpower, your self-belief, knowing that you are right and you're doing it right and you can do it. You were right to get this position, to step into this role. You have everything it takes. It's just a matter of looking at it perhaps from a slightly different angle, and seeing that it's not as enclosing, or it's not the trap that you may fear it is. There is avenues out, there are solutions to the problems that are emerging from clashes of will. Yeah, and when looking at the page, I think, maybe the advice there is to stand by your beliefs, your willpower, and I'm getting a fight fire with fire is what I'm thinking, although that seems very aggressive, but I'm getting a sense that the message is, don't be intimidated, don't let the chaotic energies around you intimidate you. Use your creativity and hold on to your excitement and your enthusiasm that you felt when you stepped into this new phase, accepted this role. Your outcome. This outcome sees you making steady progress, doing the practical things that need to be done, and grounding yourself with the concentrating on the necessary tasks that need to be done to bring progress and to move forward. It sort of promises that this situation, this position, this endeavour you've embarked on has potential for continued growth. As it's in your outcome row, it sort of promises continued growth. I am getting, the storminess clearing away, and you being able to focus on the practical side of getting things done. I'm also getting a sense, especially with the Queen of Water here, of approaching, being able to sort of create a more harmonious and more compassionate environment, with you beginning this whole steps of, offering those olive branches in small ways, and then being able to lead everyone on into a more compassionate and empathic environment where people can begin to work together, can accept each other unconditionally. So it certainly seems like you've sort of like entered like a baptism of fire in a new role, in a new phase, in a new position, be it domestic, in a new household role, or in a new relationship role, or a new work role. But you have the ability, you're not in this position by mistake. This is something that you can do, that you are strong enough and wise enough to accomplish. And, peace, harmony will emerge from it, as well as steady progress. And steady progress that brings security, stability, value, and possible abundance into your life. But an open mind may be needed in order to persuade others to open their minds and to work in a more collaborative way. So we'll put the open mind alongside the willpower. You've got to stick to your guns, because this is a wonderful thing you have stepped into. It may feel unstable at the moment, but it certainly has the ability to become very stable. It's two two earth cards at the end, and that's your stable forces, your grounding forces. Slow energies, but grounded energies, stable energies. So, willpower. You can do this. Believe in yourself. I think you hit a faith card here. Yeah. So face your fears with a sense of purpose, with a sense of drive, with a willpower. And open your mind. Perhaps see things differently from a new perspective. Approach it from a different angle with an open mind, and that will create an openness and an openness of those around you, and a willingness to collaborate through that open-mindedness, a willingness to collaborate and work more compassionately and cooperatively with each other. Therefore, bringing under your guidance harmony, peace, love, acceptance, and people being able to go with the flow. And with that comes more stability. So there you have it, Cancer. Time to step into your light, face your fears, and with an open mind and strength of will, continue on this wonderful new path you've emerged on, because you can do it, and the end results are stability, security, as well as harmony. So I hope that this reading resonated with you and that you enjoyed it, and if so, please remember to hit the like button, and you can even share and subscribe, and have yourself a good week, and God bless you till we meet again.